So we need to improve our ability to pivot off this line in order to hit better dinks. So that's what we're going to be working on here. Remember, contact point with the ball is incredibly important, and we want to make contact out in front. So if I can get the ball out of the air, great, I can make contact here. But as soon as that ball starts to get too close to my feet, I need to adjust my feet, my footwork, in order to still make contact out in front of me. So that's really what we're working on here. We talk about a pivot. We talk about having an anchor foot and then a pivot foot. After we make contact with our dink, we're pushing our dink forward. This foot is going to come right back up again, so that we are pressing up here in case we do get that high ball that we want to attack. All right, so what I'm going to have you do, Jamie Sue, is I am going to just be feeding balls, and I'm going to be right up here at the net, nice and close, but not super fast, right at your foot. Okay, so I'm going to feed to your right foot to start, and all I want to do is have you pivot off and hit that ball back to me. All right, you ready? Good pivots. Nice, keep that paddle out in front of you. Beautiful. Yes. Perfect. Hold it just a second longer. Remember, we don't want to be moving as we hit the ball, so even our step forward is not going to happen until we finish making contact with the ball. Good. Yes. Oh, no worries. One more. Good. So one of the nice things that Jamie Sue's doing really well is you're not bringing your paddle back with you, right? So sometimes we have that tendency when we're pivoting back because that ball's coming a little deep of bringing our paddle back here. What happens here is now our contact point is behind us and not out in front. So even though we are pivoting and we're creating space, we're keeping our paddle out in front as we pivot off this line rather than bringing it back by our hip. Okay, so you're doing a great job of that. I just want the people at home, when you guys go out and practice this, really work on making sure your paddle doesn't come back by your hip. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna dink, okay? So same thing, but now we're dinking back and forth. For the first part, we're gonna be pivoting on every ball. So we wanna improve that footwork and that pivotability. One little improvement that we can make here is trying not to pull our paddle up before we bring it down, right? So it's a pretty common, we see it with lots of players, especially starting out, that they bring their paddle up before they drop it down for their dink. It's just an unnecessary movement and it takes away time, okay? And we don't have that much time in pickleball. So if we're in our ready position and we can just drop our paddle straight down while we pivot, we're already gonna be in a much better spot to keep that contact point out in front of us.